I bet you never thought that you'd end up going to Serbia. Well, you might have gone to Belgrade at some point in your life. I don't know who you are as a viewer. You may have gone to Belgrade because it is the capital city of Serbia. But did you ever think to go to a town that's on the same route that takes you on the motorway up to Budapest? No, you probably didn't. You never thought that you'd go to a place called Bačka, Topola in your whole life, did you? Well, now you are, and here's the From the Anvil travel guide to this town in northern Serbia. When I first reacted to West Ham's Europa League group stage draw, I kind of had to think about where Bačka Topola was. I thought it was a part of Belgrade, in all honesty. I thought it was going to be a suburb of this capital city, but it's not. It's actually quite some way away from Belgrade. I had to look it up in Google, had to search it on Wikipedia, look it up on Google Maps, and I was thinking, oh, okay, this is where this is. Never heard of it. Legit, never heard of it. And I'm sure you didn't either. You probably never heard of it as well. In fact, you definitely didn't hear of it, unless you were Serbian, of course. Because if you're from there, you'll obviously probably know where it is. For the next few days, West Ham fans are going to be descending into Serbia for this game. And it's my job on this video to tell you what there is to do in this city, where the tourist spots are. Hint, hint, they're not actually in Topola itself. And what you need to know in terms of safety, security, and the local laws. Think of this video as a typical one of my flyaway videos in that playlist. The one where I talk about what goes on when West Ham fans go abroad and what you can do in the city. Don't look it up on those TripAdvisor websites. Just come to From the Anvil. Trust me, I'm authentic at what I do. I'm like Vancouver/Doncaster's best travel guide for West Ham fans. Bačka Topola is located in the North Bačka district in the autonomous province of Vojvodina. The province borders Hungary, and it's common to hear both Serbian and Hungarian spoken within this part of the country. The town's first major settlement was established in 1750. Many Slovaks and Hungarians emigrated to the area. It then became a part of the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes in 1918. 11 years later, in 1929, this was renamed to Yugoslavia. You may be familiar with that name. After Yugoslavia disbanded in the 1990s, the town became under the sole control of the Serbian government. If you want to do some sightseeing, your best bet is to go to the city of Subotica. This is a half-an-hour drive away from Bačka Topola. There are three main things that you can do there. Firstly is the Livkoni Subotica. This was constructed in 1904 and it is an art gallery. Transylvanian architecture has influenced the building's design and it was built with ceramic tiles from the era. Many local paintings and taxidermy are held within the building. Also, if you like your animals, I always seem to put a zoo in here for some reason. I don't know why, but there's the Palic Zoo. It was opened in 1949 in an effort to increase tourism in the aftermath of the Second World War. Approximately 160,000 people come to the zoo to visit every single year. And there's also the Blue Fountain, known locally as the Plava Fontana. It's next to Subotica's town hall. Its bright blue colours reflecting the summer sun, and there are benches around there to sit and relax. You might want to take a breather after walking around this town, or maybe not. Or maybe just going to go and sink a few pints and wander around aimlessly, going, oh, it's a fountain, or just chanting stuff about Bowen shagging a woman called Danny Dyer, and the Serbians are going to look at you like, what? TSC Arena has been open for 2 years and has a capacity of just under 4,500. The stadium is a 9-minute taxi ride away from the town's main train station. If you want to actually get your steps in, it's going to take half an hour to walk from the train station to the stadium. This is the part of the video where I give 3 tips to get by in that country. The first one is going to be quite important. The majority of Serbian taxi drivers speak very little English or none at all, especially in somewhere outside of Belgrade. If you are planning to go to and from your hotel via a taxi, ask the hotel receptionist or the accommodation host to write down the name or the address of the building in Serbian Cyrillic. Serbian Cyrillic is the only language in the world that combines Cyrillic with Latin text. So that's an interesting fact there for you. If you're travelling via Budapest or entering Serbia directly via air travel, you have to get your passport stamped upon arrival. If you don't do so, this can cause some legal issues and you may be detained if this issue is not resolved in time. If you try to leave the country without that stamp, you're going to be in serious bother. And on that note as well, you need to register with the local police within 24 hours of arriving in Serbia. Go to a local police station or ask your hotel or accommodation host to help you. Bring your travel itinerary as well with you as proof of your intention to leave Serbia on a particular day. Answer any of the questions honestly and openly. And last but not least, enjoy going to Serbia. I'm definitely not going, but I would if I could. Just don't think I'd ever go to Topola. Mind you, who did?